Hi there, my friends. This is May, and here I am with my inner being to talk to you and your inner being. Today, I would like to share with you 5 ways that you can connect or align with your inner being and boost your intuition, your ability to listen to your inner guidance. Okay? So maybe you have watched my first video of the channel when I explained how my inner being changed my life, how knowing that I have an inner being and I can talk to my inner being and let my inner being guide me in all decisions and everything in my life, and that really has changed my life. But as you might know, where attention goes, energy flows. But most of the time in our lives, we are just spending our energy in useless subjects, issues. We are using our energy to try to solve problems with very low energy that we have. We don't need to do that alone. We have the help of our inner being. We have the help of God inside of us. Okay, and I would like to show you this drawing that I usually show my students to explain. Of course, it's not like that literally, but it is just for you to understand how this works. Okay, so here is your higher self or inner being or divine self. We in Portuguese we say divine spark because is the essence of God inside of us, the essence of the source energy inside of each one of us. In Christian church we call it Holy Spirit, the Holy Spirit of God inside of us. So we have this inner being here, which is 99% of what we truly are, and this higher self or divine self sends a little bit of itself to create a mind, body, spirit entity, which become us, living here in earth and having a human experience. But this little 1%, which is also just a symbolic measure, nobody went there and measured, it's just because it's didactics. So this little I here represents the lower self or outer self, okay? And this part of the spirit of our higher self comes here and is kind of our consciousness. We are conscious, but because of the mind, which is represented here as this circle, which is like an energy field around us. And in this energy field around us, there is memories. It's like a program. So mind is like a software. You can program the mind. But when we are bored, we are kind of empty. We do bring some things from past lives. But mostly you can have almost a white paper to start all over. But you got to become one with your higher self, because if you don't, you're going to be in life just walking in circles, just using your mind power here without the help of your Holy Spirit, your divine self, which is 99% of the energy you potentially are. So you have the body, but the body is just like a car that your consciousness drives it to have the human experience. And mind is the program that drives the body, and this lower self is the part of consciousness that forgets of who he truly is. Okay? So this is us here, but not the totality of us. We are here, we lost our memories. We are here, we just know the body, and so we look in the mirror and think, I'm this body. I don't know, I don't see any spirit here. I only see a body, and I must be that. And you have a name and ID and everything, and you start to walk around thinking you are the car, but you're not the car. You're driving the car. You are the one who is behind the eyes of the body. So the mind starts to run the program. Okay? If you lost your memory, because we all lost our memories, and that's why you need to align, to connect with your higher self, to remember who we truly are and really have our true power and start to change your lives. Okay? So the mind becomes really cloudy. Really cloudy. Imagine when it's winter time and you cannot see the sun. You cannot see the sun. You know there is sunlight there, but you do not see the sun. In places where we have a lot of snowy times, and also a lot of rainy season, you barely see the sun. That's just like what happens with our mind when it's full of problems, full of thoughts and memories and beliefs and paradigms. It's like very cloudy and very loudy, and you have this voice that is all the time talking. I have to go there, I have to go to the market, I have to pick up the kids at school, and then I have to do this and that, do the laundry, do the dishes, and maybe I have to do this work. Whatever your daily routine is, just this voice is talking. It's like a lot of mouths talking together, but it's just the mind, the programming. It's a software. It's like a robot. And this mind, because of this, all of those talking becomes really cloudy. Okay? Like this. And you cannot see the sun. And who is the sun? Your higher self, your divine spark, your inner being. But you cannot see because there is a lot of noise, there is a lot of things just not letting you see that your inner being is already there, available for you. It is available for each one of us. We just have to clean the mind as much as possible. The more you clean your mind, you empty your mind, the more space you make between the thoughts, so you can finally identify the voice of your Holy Spirit, the voice of the divine spark, the inner being. No matter the name you give, you have this divine self always guiding you, talking to you. You sometimes say this is your intuition, but intuition is just a name people gave to this voice when they recognize there is something outside that seems to be outside of them, guiding them, preventing them to get into trouble. And you must have had an experience when you didn't listen to your intuition and you fell in a hole, and it was not things did not turn right for you, and you were like, I had that feeling that I should not go that way, that I should not sign that contract. I had that feeling, but I didn't obey because I didn't trust my intuition. But also the other way around is true. When you are saved by your intuition, I felt like I should not go to school today, not go to work today, and then you avoided an accident or something like that. Okay, so you don't need to count with like just the luck to listen to your intuition. You can boost your capacity, your ability to actually have conversations with your inner being. Yes, and I can share with you many stories where I clearly have conversations with my inner being. My inner being clearly talks to me any moment of the day. But that's why, because that happens because for many years I have focused my attention and my energy in my relationship with my inner being. So when we don't understand that aligning with our inner being solves all of our problems, yes, that's what I teach to my students. If you grab your energy, which is like here, 1% of consciousness that is moving the avatar, the body around, and you concentrate your focus in just listen to your divine self. Now you trust your divine self, your inner being, to solve everything for you. You are a team, you are together. Now you have your true power. You unleashed your true power. Everyone has inner being. Everyone has this amazing infinity power inside of them. Just the clouds of the mind, the programming of the mind is avoiding you listening to your inner being, because your inner being talks to you through your emptiness, the emptiness of your mind. But if your mind is always talkative, always with anxiety or remembering the past, the mind is always in the past, or even when the mind thinks it is in the future, it is not in the future actually. It still is projecting what happened in the past to the future. So you keep manifesting in your life all the same patterns again, because you are just in the mind and not emptying the mind, making space between your thoughts. So in the space between your thoughts, you have a thought and then emptiness and then another thought. In that emptiness moment is when is the opportunity for you listen to your inner being. Make that as a life goal, lifestyle. That's what I do. I made my connection with my inner being a lifestyle, a main goal, because I know that everything that I might need in this life or desire or wish for, my inner being can bring to me if I just don't get in the way, because we are the ones who get in the way of our inner being manifesting things for us. So those 5 ways that you can boost your intuition and align with your inner being is going to help you also clean the cloudiness of your mind. So your mind will become, as you practice, of course, like a sunny day with very little clouds. That's an enlightened mind. That's a mind who is not full of thoughts all the time. Thoughts come, thoughts go, and energy flows. But you don't get stuck in none of them. You don't get stuck in any of the thoughts. You know, when you get stuck in a thought that happened, I wonder if this or that, and you keep thinking the same thought, and that is not peaceful at all. And in this mind situation, it's really hard listening to your inner being. So I was just explaining how important it is for you to practice those 5 things. Make this as a lifestyle, okay? First, number 1 is meditation. Yes, meditation or stillness. Because when I say meditation, you don't need to become like a monk to meditate. And I know it is hard at the beginning. I had a hard time meditating at the beginning. I also had many religious belief against meditation. I thought meditation was just for all people from Buddhism or Hinduism, but not for Christians. I didn't think meditation was for Christians. So I had this thing against meditation. But the more I opened my mind to new thoughts and new perspectives, I understood that meditation was really helpful for also our brain health. And meditation, the second belief people have is also that meditation is really hard. Only you gotta practice a lot of times so you can meditate. But that's not true. Meditation is not hard. The mind is going to tell you this lie that meditation is hard because the mind doesn't want you to meditate, okay? The mind wants to be cloudy. That's how the mind wants to be full of thoughts. The mind doesn't want to go empty because the mind is just an idea. It's just an accumulation of thoughts. If you don't think a lot, you don't have a lot of thoughts, then you almost are someone without a mind. And you really go out of your mind in a good way. Because if your mind is like that, and most people have a mind like that, cloudy, the best thing you have to do is be out of this cloudy day. So being out of your mind is going to be good for you. So meditation. Yes, I don't know how you're gonna do meditation every day because meditation really boosts your intuition, your ability to understands when your higher self, your inner being is talking to you and guiding you and even having conversations. This is really possible, guys. Like making a question and in the same time you listen to the answer. That's true. That's my lifestyle. It's normal for me. For example, I'm cleaning the house and I'm all of a sudden I just listen my inner being talking to me. And I make a question and then he answers and then I talk again and we are like that back and forth. And yes, that's what happens when you really focus in something. Your energy goes there. Many years of meditation, the more you meditate, the faster you will have results. Okay? Meditation. The second thing is appreciation. When I say appreciation, it's not just like gratitude. Appreciation is like just looking around. Just, for example, one way that I love to practice appreciation. I sit on my window and I keep looking outside of the window and I start to appreciate the trees, the birds, the sounds around, the mountains I see, and everything I see around. I'm just appreciating. I'm just looking at everything with childlike eyes, without thoughts. You're not looking at things and judging or saying this mountain is big or that house is big. Oh, so beautiful that a bird. No, you're not talking anything in your mind. You're just like childlike, just appreciating, looking around, paying attention in the details and everything, and you like listen to the sounds, and you can even appreciate using your hands. If you walk on nature, for example, you touch a tree, feel the tree, don't think anything about anything. Just be like childlike, just watch everything, appreciate everything without thoughts or judging anything. Don't say, oh, this is a tree. No, it's not like this is a tree. I don't know what this is. I'm just appreciating whatever this thing is. Your mind is going to say, but this is a tree. I don't know if this is a tree. It's something that I'm appreciating now. You make a don't know mind. Like it's the first time you are appreciating everything. Like For example, when you travel, you go to a different place and you have never seen those things and really different. Yes, that's possible for you to do with very familiar environments. Okay, even in your house. Look, try to appreciate. This is really good and boosts your intuition, your ability to empty your mind and have space to listen to your inner being. The third thing is well-being. Practice well-being. Yes, just practice your well-being. Be good to yourself. Go to spa day or make your own spa day in your hot tub, in your bathtub at home, or just eat something really nice. Prepare a good meal for yourself. Give yourself a present, a gift, or go to have your nails done, or do something that is good for you, that feels good for you. And don't judge yourself. Just say this gift I'm giving to myself. Because when I treat myself well, when I love myself, I make space to align with my inner being, because your inner being loves you. It sees only perfection in you. When you don't treat yourself well or you talk bad about yourself, you block the channel. You cannot access your inner being when you are not treating yourself good, when you are not appreciating yourself. So the more you feel good about yourself, the more you treat yourself well, the better and the more you're going to be able to listen to your inner being and boost your intuition. Okay? So if you know that doing that, you're going to improve your relationship with your inner being, because you're treating yourself just like your inner being wants you to be treated, just like your inner being treats you. So good and so lovely. And let's go to the fourth way to align with your inner being is intention, the power of your intentions. Okay, before you do anything, for example, you're going to meditate, set the intention that I'm meditating because I want to make space to align with my inner being and listen to my inner being and being guided by my inner being. That's my intention every time when I meditate. So my meditation is not only to be good for my brain and my body and my mental health. It is also to those things, but mostly because I really want to be able to make space to listen to my inner being. That's my main goal in meditating. The same way when you appreciate, when you treat yourself good, well, and then you have the intention that I'm doing this because I have the intention to improve my ability to listen to my higher self. So set the intention. Also, for example, when you wake up in the morning, set the intention to really make space in your mind and in your day to listen to your inner being. Just say first thing in the morning, inner being, this day I set the intention to improve my relationship with you, to listen more to you, to empty more my mind, to make space to be able to hear you. Okay? Set your intention. We've got to have intentions that's going to boost also any action that we do towards this goal. Okay? Let's go to the number 5. Number 5 is really easy. Everybody does that, but doesn't know that this is something you can do that can improve your relationship with your inner being. It is going to sleep or having a nap during the day. Yes, I've heard that Thomas Edison had this habit of taking a nap during the day just to have more ideas, creativity coming to his mind. So going to sleep or having a simple nap, it can empty your mind, and your inner being, if you set the intention, might give you a dream or an image of an idea or anything that when you wake up from your dream, from your nap, I had this idea. I just had this idea. So it's a way that you can make space in your mind to listen to your inner being. But it's really important. So if you use those tools as habits for you to improve your relationship with your inner being, also set the intention that you're doing this because you want that. You want your inner being. Okay? That's how you're going to use your sleeping time to learn. And trust me, guys, my sleeping time, I have many educational dreams. My inner being teaches me a lot using my dreams. When I go to sleep, I say, this is the opportunity my inner being has to talk to me, and I have to let my inner being come and teach me. Please teach me. Please show me anything I need to know. And I have dreams. I dream with answers or instructions, things that I have to do. For example, I've had dreams that I was going to travel to a certain place, and I was like, no way I'm going there. And then it seemed really far away from me. But things happened, and I was in that place, just like in my dream. And many, many, many other things, like ideas, many inspirations for my writings and my readings. For example, I've had dreamed about a book, and then, for example, a book, which is the Kybalion, and I dreamed with that book. And then in the 3 days later, that book came to me, but was first presented in a dream. So many, many amazing things can happen when you use your sleeping time, or even a simple nap time, like 10-15 minutes in the middle of the day, to boost your intuition, your ability to listen to your inner being. Just remember, wherever your attention goes, energy flows. So let your attention go to really improve your relationship with the most important being that you have in your life, which is your divine self. And when you are one with your divine self, you are one with the totality of the true self you are. Okay, I hope this video was helpful, and I hope to see you in our next video. Bye bye.